Yo, what's going on, people of the YouTube world? It's none other than that one, Dreadlocks. This goes back to me talking about how when you have short dreads, you might appear to be a little homeless from time to time. And today's video is dedicated to the people of the streets that don't get much light at all regarding anything, yet alone just their hair. Well, today's video is dedicated to the homeless people with dreads. Stay tuned. Yeah, I really wish I knew who these people were in these videos, these homeless, but the fact is, many people that are homeless do in fact have dreads, mainly because they don't have the efficiency, lifestyle, necessities, appliances to keep their hair clean. So, and with an estimated 300,000 homeless people here in Canada, that's a lot of homeless with dreads that could use some maintenance. No, but these guys are all freeforming. They don't need no maintenance. They're taking dreadlocks to heart for real. Like, look at this guy. He's got like 1, 2, 3 big ass dreads. And the beard to go along with it. I mean, it's gotta be easier for these guys to appear homeless with dreads. And it's funny how us, as regular class citizens, we're ashamed kind of to wear our locks if we look homeless. A lot of people don't like that awkward phase of when we have dreadlocks. Maybe we should just rethink our whole dread society in general, because we're obviously not doing it right. If we're going to locticians and hairstylists to get our shit did every month, we gotta really embrace it like these guys are. But it's just sad. I mean, the amount of attention that homeless people get, it's next to nothing. And I mean, this past winter here in Toronto, there was a homeless guy that just died on the street in minus 20 degrees Celsius weather because no one had the audacity to stop and see if he was even breathing. Now, for this man here, his locks are just growing on the side, which makes me bring up the question: if you had locks and you were balding, would you continue to grow your locks on the sides and on the back? You've seen this look before on the elderly with dreads. I'm just curious if you have the courage to get there one day if you were losing your hair. Now, what I like about this photo is that his locks remind me of the phase I'm at right now with my journey, as the sides look about the same, just nappy and kind of locked up a little bit with baby locks, and the top, well, his top is the opposite. He has no hair on the top of his head. I have an afro on the top of my head. But just this photo, the look on his face, the despair, the agony, I don't know, this photo has a lot of character in it. Moving on. Now, another man here that looks extremely homeless. Notice the dreadlock beard that starts to form after probably years of never cutting, combing, sectioning his beard off. It actually looks like one of his beard locks are about to fall off on the right hand side there. Looking at the top of his head, it looks rather mop-ish, like a mop. Very short and then very long dreads at the bottom. Now, obviously, these guys aren't doing no apple cider vinegar rinses, so their locks are definitely not in a good, healthy shape, because we all know that dreadlocks need to be clean to be healthy. I think this is something new, a new direction this channel can take from time to time, because passing the streets in Toronto, I do see a lot of homeless people with locks that I've thought about asking them questions or taking their photo or whatnot, but with the normal stigma on homeless people just don't stop, and I never found myself stopping to ask them the story about their locks. So maybe this year we'll see a little bit more homeless people on the channel, just to maybe, do a little global citizen help, a little bit of philanthropy. It's always been an idea in the back of my mind, something to just give back and help out, help back with society. Now, what I have noticed is that when you see homeless people on the street, they're not always appearing that they're homeless. Like, I see a lot of people panhandling, and I think to myself, that girl's dressed too nice to be homeless. Like, her hair is done. How is she out here panhandling? Nice boots on, a pair of pants that aren't dirty. Sometimes I think they're tricking us. People just playing homeless to kind of not have to go to work. Maybe they work and they just panhandle on the sign, because I've heard that you can get up to upwards of hundreds of dollars a day doing it if you're in the right character. But looking at this guy here, he's like clean / homeless, but his locks probably look the best out of any of the pictures that I selected here. They seem to appear more on the clean side and separated. Looks like they used to get a little bit of maintenance. But as homeless people, like I said, the locks are never the same as who you see the average person inside the store or the mall. Normally you get people with locks like this on the extreme case of homelessness, where it just mats into one entire long dreadlock. And on this guy you can kind of see the single locks that have merged, and his single locks are actually long, wide, and flat to make now a combined huge long flat dread. I don't think dreads like this are healthy because of the fact you wouldn't really be able to wash it really well. I could never see anyone really want to grow a lock like this on purpose. On the same note, this guy would also have a very similar taste and problem, I'd say. And this guy here would definitely take the crown for the world's worst dreadlock, I'd have to say. Just looks like it hasn't been separated, fucking maintained, that hasn't been washed, nothing in forever. It's literally one big mat at the bottom of his hair, and the top of his hair looks afro, where it's to the point that it's not even dreaded at the top. The bottom is where the dread is at, and obviously this has been used as a pillow for his life, because he would have been laying down on that every night going to bed, and it probably acts as a nice pillow for his back and his neck. That's his logic anyways, but who knows? I don't really know. I don't even know who this man is. I'm just talking about his hair. Whatever. Anyways, I'm out of here. This is just a quick video on some homeless dreads. So make sure you guys stay tuned and stay subscribed for the best in daily dreadlock content. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.